to Games with ETHDenver Friends. We are with one of our pre-seed investors, Druid Ventures.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Introduce yourself.
Sure. Kyle Schroeder from Druid Ventures from Tampa, Florida.
Nice.
Chris Pizzo, Druid Ventures from Tampa, Florida.
Oh. And today, because there's three of us, we will be playing Jenga. So, without further ado, this is the cool kids version of Jenga.
Have not seen this before.
I know. I saw this on Instacart.
Look at that. Is this the first game, or did you actually set it up to where you had the
This is the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
What rules do you play? What are the house rules?
House rules. One finger, or one hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can't pick from the top two.
Okay.
Right?
And
Am I missing?
you place it with one hand too?
Yes.
You place with two? Okay.
We place
all
with
right.
one.
Just want to make sure we're
These
all
are
in alignment
good.
before we get
Yeah.
going. Set the foundation.
All right.
And how long is this interview? Because I don't think this game's going to be over by then.
15 minutes.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Chris will probably knock it over 3 times by then.
I just want to make sure that we can.
I think Lacey should go first.
Ladies first.
All right.
Lacey's first.
Lacey's first.
So did you just get in? Or you got in yesterday, right?
We got in yesterday. Spent a little time at WalletCon yesterday. Had a nice.
How was that?
It was a mess. It was great. There were a lot of people, and kind of the corridor spacing was not as conducive as you'd like.
Yeah.
Pretty loud, but overall it was interesting. I understand the shade being thrown over here, so that's why I'm
for full context, we couldn't get into WalletCon. They were at full capacity, and one of their portfolio companies was like the lead sponsor, and we still couldn't get in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was packed.
Seems like everything yesterday was kind of packed.
It
Not really
was.
conducive to having conversations. It was, loud. No breakout rooms, so.
One of the problems, like it was cool to hear things, security being top of mind for a lot of them, but everything seemed to be just like a +1 extension and incremental innovation, and I just wasn't blown away. It's kind of like, yeah, but we do this and we're implementing like MPC or something, and we're looking at it like, okay, the wallets with market share can kind of implement that from what they already have to their user base. And it got me thinking, I mean, I obviously wish you guys were there. Probably should have registered in advance. Yeah. Doing your responsibilities. But you guys are in a really interesting place with what you're doing in a unique market, especially on the identity side, which was touched on, but not a focal point.
What's the goal of being here at ETHDenver?
Well, for me, and Kyle can talk about his goals too, is kind of build the brand. I really want to meet, again, obviously great to see portfolio companies and build camaraderie, but a great thing to do is also kind of meet co-investors face to face and build that relationship, because a huge part of our job is to get our portfolio companies to the next level and to round out the capital stack on the fundraising round with the right investors, because it's our responsibility to make sure you have great partners for the long haul and not just people that are going to be awful partners that are overbearing and over demanding, expecting too much stuff and the wrong things. So we want to curate the right investor list based on who you are as a company and where you want to be. So that's
I think that's right. I think also, I think most of the companies here are beyond the stage where we would be likely investors for them, right? We're a pre-seed to seed investor just by the nature of the size of our fund and by the nature of our skill sets and what we like to do, right? We like to, as you all know, we like to be the first check-in, and help our companies partner with our other portfolio investments. So for me, it's it's more just obviously seeing some of our portfolio company CEOs like you and Steer Protocol that we had dinner with last night, and Pocket Network. So it's just seeing the guys, catching up, finding out how things are going. Right, not over a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And then just getting to know other people and getting more networked in the industry.
Yeah, there's some good builders. We were walking around the Build-a-thon over the past few days. It's my turn. And it was cool just seeing like the ideas and like what people were working on and the speed of which they were working on. So it'd be interesting because I think the demo day is on Sunday. Don't quote me. I think so.
We head out tomorrow, actually. So
it's quick.
We flew in pretty quickly and had a whole bunch of meetings set up. Knew who you wanted to talk to up front, but also like kept part of the schedule open because you never know who you run into. Kind of be serendipitous and meet new folks. But as what we like to do, and for those that don't know us at all, I know we're small and new. We're primarily funded by crypto builders. So those that are entrepreneurs in the space, developers, tokenomics people, OTC trading desks, out to cybersecurity, down to tax and legal. And what that does, it creates like a decentralized platform team and almost like a deal sourcing mechanism where, you know, they can bring their friends in that are building really cool stuff, like off launchpad deals. And so we can be some of the first money in and help guide them to building a foundationally scalable business and kind of avoid common early pitfalls just to increase chances of success in a really tough time. So
yeah. Well, do you have any other fun stuff coming up over the next day?
We are going to go back to the conference. We have some other investors that we're going to go meet. Pretty cool ARCS team. Kathy Wood's fund is out here, and we're going to go link up with them. Also in Tampa Bay area, for anybody that's wondering if they should move to Tampa Bay, the answer is yes. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And just kind of listening in, hearing some thought leaders, if you will. Like, by no means are we the smartest people in the space at all. Like, all the entrepreneurs are way smarter than us, especially in their respective domains. So like, we like to listen, understand what's going on, and kind of like have a mental map about where things could go, but still listen to the people which we're blown away by, you know, Lacey and Brad, about where things are going and why it's important, and then doing our research on that. So
do you want to talk about the hiring space?
No.
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 Not at all.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Look, I think, you know, from our fund perspective, right?
Yeah.
You know, we're a small fund, 13 million, so that's not a ton of a management fee where you can kind of support hiring a big team at this stage. But obviously, you know, the goal of having an initial fund is to have a second fund when you've shown some success, right, and the ability to return capital to your investors. You know, so certainly, you know, we would be looking to build out the team kind of in the future, maybe, you know, 12, 18 months from now. You know, and I think things that, you know, we're looking for more than anything else is probably, you know,
I'm gonna have to come over here.
maybe some technical knowledge, but then also kind of just somebody who's just hungry to learn, right? I mean, for me, you know, my first job out of undergrad was at a hedge fund, but, you know, I went back to business school and I was an investment banker in New York, and, you know, the guys, I was in charge of hiring analysts, and it's like my thing was I wanted the kids who were going to lean across the table and pound the table and say, this is where I want to be. This is, you know, so showing a passion for the industry, I think, is helpful. And any kind of specialized knowledge would be something that we'd be looking to bring on.
Yeah.
Where are you going to hire from for the fund? Like, if you're hiring a junior analyst?
Well, certainly we'll look to Metaintro
This
first.
is when I go like this, and again, the Metaintro Discord pops up.
This is, this Jenga is getting a little precarious.
Yeah.
It is. So, staying on the venture front, and then I'll go to portfolio companies. It's really interesting in the venture space where your watering holes are to recruit from. There's usually not job openings. There's not going to be something like, hey, apply to this. There could be for the bigger funds that are more established, but usually it's word of mouth, or if you're raising another bigger fund, you kind of go to some younger folks at the bigger funds and say, hey, we have a bigger opportunity for you where you can kind of grow, level up into your next where you want to be, have a little bit more ownership and a little more autonomy. So it's an interesting space, and on the venture side, but portfolio side, of course, we send a Metaintro. It's something we take, you know, real pride in, and I think you guys, and the reason we take pride in it is because these two here have outperformed all expectations, and it's a really great experience, honestly, from anybody we've sent, and also testimonials from the companies that have hired or sent people your way. So it's all a testament to what you guys do, and it's an easy sell.
Brad just, which one are you going to do?
I don't know, because it's going to fall.
It's going to fall. I feel bad for him.
Brad just deployed our new website, and if you go onto the front page of it, there's a wall of love of people on Twitter, throughout the site, on Discord, you know, talking about how much they love Metaintro. And when he asked me, hey, Lacey, can you pull like 10, 20 tweets of, you know, people talking about you on Discord or on Twitter? Oh, you're fine. Are you cheating?
No. There's no cheating. There's all one hand. It's all one hand.
Take one.
I'm taking one, Kyle.
Block.
Stabilize.
Ay!
guys set me
All
up.
right.
Interview
All
out.
All right, interview's over.
It was a collusion from the start, having me go third.
Oh, man.
I understand.
That's what you
I
do.
understand the game.
Tell them what they
good.
lost.
What they lost?
Yeah, we agreed on it last night, but
Okay,
What did we
so
lose?
what we were going
Why
to
does Kyle lose too?
what we were going to do in terms of like putting stakes on these games is either you have to tell us something about your startup that nobody else knows, and then for you we were talking you have to invest in somebody that's at ETHDenver this year. But we didn't agree.
We will invest in someone that's ETHDenver this year.
Actually,
Ah.
There you
that's
go.
actually 100%.
Yeah,
99.99 documents are being redlined and back and
very
forth.
exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Could be next
works.
week.
Anyways, yes, there's a lot of good talent here, and you guys don't count. We already invested you guys. Although if we could invest more, we would. But you guys are.
But it have to be at our
Yeah.
initial investment.
Yeah.
where's the
Well-
best spot to get in touch with you? What do you guys like, in terms of how people could get in touch? What's the best way?
Yeah. Lacey actually had some good advice. Open the DMs on Twitter, which I didn't.
Yes.
But we just recently put like an Airtable form on our website. It's a little bit cumbersome, but it helps us respond quicker, especially if you can get to just easy things. This is who we are, a couple sentences, this is the problem we're doing, this is the solution, and it'll help us really go through an answer back, because more times than not, and this is for companies out there pitching, like, spoon feed us. What do you do? Don't make us read between the tea leaves. Like, tell us what you do and how you're doing it. You don't have to share all the details and how the sausage is made, but just like spoon feed it, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and you want to capture our attention and have us dig in quickly, or else it'll get lost.
You can also find us on Discord, Telegram, right? Telegram, I'm at Kyle Zach, so KYLEZAQUR.
Yeah, for me, just at Druid Ventures is the easiest way, and then at Pizolutions, which is, I won't even get into spelling it, but at Druid Ventures would be the best spot.
It'll pop up again, right up here.
Oh,
right
excellent.
there.
Yeah,
Yes,
there.
right there.
It's
Yep.
Right there.
Well, thanks for coming in, guys, and sorry that you lost. Next time.
It was
Or,
rigged.
well, no, you
Well, I
won.
won. It
Sorry,
was
you
rigged.
lost.
It was
We
rigged.
won.
Yes. we
House
won.
always wins.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you.